so I've noticed that we grown women, but a lot of us ain't never really healed the little girl in us.
Oh.
And that little girl in our 30s is not cute to be acting like that.
Where is the collection plate? Because sis is
so I have not, even though.
Welcome back to my channel, and y'all see this familiar face is back. Miss Renata is back. She hit me up like, girl, I got some stuff on my mind. Let's talk about it. Let's do it on the YouTube. Oh, you ain't say nothing but the thing, sis. I love it. So she reached out to me with this concept, with this idea for us to sit on the couch and chit chat with y'all. So, and it was good. It was different. It's something that I've never thought to talk about on this platform, so I want to say thank you.
You're welcome
for bringing this up. So you know, we're gonna get into it. As y'all can see by the title, y'all be able to see it by the time this video is up. We're talking about therapy, right?
Yes.
The importance of it.
The importance behind it. Why should you go?
Yes.
Why do you feel like you need to go? Like,
yes.
I'm going to tell you why you should go. For my personal reasons.
Yeah, therapy is a thing around me through people that I'm close to. It's definitely a hot topic of conversation. So it's important, y'all. It's very, very important. Because I think at one point it was something that it was a no-no, or you kept that hush-hush. You kept that very close to the vest. You didn't tell nobody. Because everybody would thought you crazy. What's wrong with you? In the Black culture, we all taught to just pray about it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you.
But sometimes you need more than just prayers. You need to talk to somebody. Somebody
professional.
I know for me, the reason why I started to go, because I just heard so much about it. And it started off by, I watched The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne is like a big activist for
yes, shout out to Charlamagne. Yes,
Charlamagne the God is #1 activist, and I just kept hearing about it, commercials. Everything just brought me to. I'm like, I feel like I should go. I sweep a lot of things under the rug.
We all do,
and I try to deal with it, but I don't live in my emotions.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm going into therapy to do. Is just release a lot of things that, I swept underneath the rug that I wasn't too sure about. But in life, we just, as Black people, we just know just to keep going.
Yeah.
But for me, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to just go. First off, I just went because I just be wanting to talk to somebody about personal things.
Yeah, for sure.
When I went, the first time I went, I was scared because I'm like, what am I doing? Am I crazy?
No, you are not crazy.
Did
you go to a Black therapist?
So I do have a Black therapist.
Okay, I feel like that's important.
I do feel like that's important too. Only because I feel like I wouldn't bond with somebody. I'm not saying that
to discredit them,
but nobody. But I just feel like for a Black woman, you can't understand. You would know a struggle of another person.
Exactly.
So I made sure that I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be whoever, but I was more so wanted it to be Black. But my connection with mine was I called my insurance company. They gave me like a list of therapists in my area.
Y'all better look into that.
Call whoever you with.
Yes.
Kaiser Permanente, it don't even motherfucking matter. They supposed to send you.
Yes.
It's even on the back of your insurance card. They tell you about stuff.
Therapy
like that.
is typically covered under your insurance. Are we paying?
So
these high
that's why they
premiums?
go, and that's why they go to school for psychology, so they can be able to teach us and help us.
It's covered under your insurance. A little known fact that people don't know. Look into that. Call your insurance provider. You can get some therapy sessions covered under your insurance.
And they sent me like a list. I called almost everybody on that list, and she was like the only person who called me back.
Really?
So I felt like that was God.
That was a sign. Hello. See? God worked it out to guide her to the proper therapist that was gonna work for
Right.
her.
And
Like,
she was at the point where she was doing therapy, but now she do it like full time now. She can't even work her job no more.
cause her says she's
It's
booked.
She's really
I
booked.
love it.
And she remind me of like an auntie, like she's an older lady.
Okay.
It's like somebody in your family you can
Yeah.
just kick it with. My first session, I went in there just talking about like, cause I'm like a people person,
Mm-hmm.
so people that I really care about.
Yeah.
And I make it like if they're going through something, I be so involved with their problems, I be forgetting about my own. So she told me, you talk about all this stuff about other people would be bothering you, family, this and that, and the third. So I haven't heard you say one thing about yourself. So that would make me sit there and be like,
Look at
damn,
him. Already get
don't
to it.
even think about myself.
So,
That's why I started to say no. I started to say no a lot more, and I learned like even though you tell a person no, this no is for you. It ain't for everybody.
exactly.
So and you can love that person tomorrow. You gonna have to be. You gonna have to just be mad at me
Please
today.
say that one
I don't
more
give a
time.
fuck.
That
No is not for you. It's for me.
me. Yes.
It's for me.
And people have to just accept
It's a boundary.
It's a boundary. You have to set healthy boundaries. Friends, family, lover, whoever.
And you can be mad at me today. I'm gonna love you tomorrow. But
Yeah.
but right now it's the no.
It's a no.
It's the no.
And a lot of times we say no and follow it up with an explanation. No, it's
No,
just
it
no.
can be a no, and I stopped.
Just no.
I stopped doing that shit.
yeah.
too.
Stop
Like,
explaining
why
the no.
would I
Yes.
explain something to you that you damn near ain't gonna care about, even if I said it? Because I can just know the attitude is gonna be like, well, she could have just kept that. Why would she even? I don't care that she not coming. This and that.
Yeah.
So why the fuck would I tell you?
Exactly.
So I don't follow it. It's just a no. I'm gonna think about it, or just a no.
Just no.
I don't have to explain, because when I go into it, explain it, it's just like I'm taking away from the no I just sent to you.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to rationalize.
Yeah, my no. Like I'm trying to make.
My no is my no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Now it depends. I'm very big on it depends on who you are in my life. People are in hierarchies in my life.
Mm-hmm.
The more you matter, I may be more inclined
Right.
to give you that explanation. Or if you ask, I may not feel offended. I may be open to giving you an explanation.
Right.
If you matter that much to me.
Right.
Because if you, like you said, if you matter to me, I really don't like
I will
let it drop in the ball.
I will. But for me, I don't like a lot of people in my business, so that's why I give you what I need to tell you.
That's good.
So
yes.
you know that I give a damn this much, but I'm not finna let you know everything. About my
everything.
team.
Sometimes some things are just for you.
Yeah.
Some
It's
things are
personal.
just for you.
And so when she told me that, I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna start focusing on things that make me happy. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And what made me, it's about to be a whole year coming in therapy. What really
You've been therapy for a year. That's really good. Okay.
What really made me go is, so last year I lost my mom in a bad accident.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go into details what happened, because that's just not for everybody's business.
Exactly.
But so May 12th will make a whole year since my mom's been passing, but that's why I continue to stay in therapy, because I needed it. I was a wreck when my mom left.
I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Still
To this day, it still gets me, but I'm getting better, because in my last session in therapy, she was like, I can tell you getting better because you ain't broke down one time and cried.
That's good.
So but I already knew I had the strength to do it, because around that time, I felt like I was going through like an outer body experience.
I'm sure.
I see myself doing everything, doing the funeral, doing
because you're only child.
No, I have a brother, but
okay.
they're men. They're not gonna be picking out nothing to wear for my mom.
Yeah, so that really felt.
They're not going to be calling my mom's
side
side of the family. They're not going to write my mom's eulogy. They're not going to do stuff like that. So it was just, I was put in a position where I had no choice but to be.
Step up.
Yeah. So when I went to therapy, I broke down, because it's like I ain't had a fucking break
to do that.
To focus on myself, because I've just been pushed in a role where I'm like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this.
Yeah.
But now it's like I'm doing all of that. I'm getting healing. This year I'm getting my healing. Last year was I putting in the work.
Yes.
this year
She
is
is
like getting healed.
She
Like,
is good. Already, last year she had to put in the work, and this year she's healing. I love it.
yeah, because
I love it.
it don't matter what age. It don't matter what age. Losing your mom is never gonna feel right.
No.
So when I say to you, like.
I can't even imagine,
girl. It just
when my stomach hurt.
It when I was not even in. I was in denial. I told my therapist.
I'm sure.
I told my therapist this. I said, I know my mom is not coming back. It's just like I get that, but I can't accept that this is my life right now, and I don't want to accept it right now. And it's just the part of now I gotta still go to work. Now I gotta still heal. Now I gotta do this. Now I gotta do that.
Yeah.
Are y'all kidding me?
Yes.
It was just so much shit, and so it's just like I needed time to talk to some things that be actually bothering me.
Exactly.
And that's where she stepped in. So I felt like I needed to fucking stay. So.
Yeah. It sounds like she's very good. Very good.
She is. But when we talk about therapy, everybody would be like, "Oh, I don't want nobody telling me." She don't even tell you what the fuck to do.
You
go in there,
talk it out with yourself.
you go in there. She thinks she's doing is listening to you, and that's all we need as people. You just want somebody to listen to you.
I know people probably feel like, well, that's all she doing, but
that's really all you need.
Really sit down and think how many people that you have in your life that's just gonna sit there and actively not listen to you, like not listen to you.
Like she's literally writing down shit in her notes about you.
You don't have people in your life that's gonna, and it's not to say everybody in your life is flawed, but everybody got their own thing going on. And
everybody is busy. I feel like if you got that opportunity to open up to somebody who knows absolutely nothing about you,
so it's unbiased. That's important too. That's important too. I know for me, sometimes we rely. Who was blowing me up? I think sometimes that, especially for me, we put that therapist role on our friends sometimes, because somebody like me, I don't have a lot of friends. It's a very close-knit circle. So you put that on them to kind of low-key be your therapist, be a listening ear for you and your problems. But that's not their responsibility.
Yeah.
That's not you can't, sometimes you can't drop that on someone else.
No, you
especially
can't.
They got their own. You didn't even take a moment to consider what they had going on before you put that on them.
Yeah, I think about that too, because I notice that I am there for people who need me at the time, the place,
the hour, the very minute.
I'm not saying that I don't have that reciprocated to me. It's just not so very often. That's why I don't ask for a lot of shit.
Hello,
I ask for a lot of things.
I feel like I'm more available just because of my lifestyle.
But I don't complain about it because I know I'm a get everything back within time.
Hello, that part.
There is always gonna be and I know that my friends got me when I need them to have me if I ask more. But for just the simple fact that I don't like asking, I just never really do.
Oh, me the same person.
I just don't like asking for shit.
I do not like asking.
I would literally sit there and be like, how do I ask? But you know what? Now I get into the point where if you want shit done, you're going to have to open your mouth. In therapy, that's what it is. It's making you want to talk. Because at first, I was just like, what do I sit and talk about? Like, what is she doing? Girl, I remember my first little cuss word. I said, oh, I didn't mean to cuss in front of you. She said, you're fine. You're just being expressive. You good.
I don't think I would have an issue talking, because I like to think I'm a very transparent person, so I would just get in there, just start talking.
She give me maybe a couple of activities, just stuff like mental activity stuff to think about.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna have to give me some therapy sessions in.
Everybody fucking needs it.
I have to get me some in real.
You may not even. Okay, so I've noticed that we grown women, but a lot of us ain't never really healed the little girl in us. Oh. And that little girl in our 30s is not cute to be acting like that.
Where is the collection plate? Because this is.
So I have not, even though I know my childhood was good. I'm still a blessed childhood, but we no matter what background you come from, everybody suffer from a little trauma.
from childhood trauma. For the men that's listening,
for
men that have that little
trauma,
boy
like,
trauma in them, like you have
still
to
suffer from some
you
shit.
do.
It's some shit that you've seen that you probably your parents ain't even shown.
Yeah, those are your formative years, so it's gonna always come back.
Right.
It's gonna get traced back to childhood because those are when who you are is being formed.
Right. And now moving into an age where I still feel like when I think about my mom, I be like, my mom lived a very fulfilling life. Like, you know, she watched me become a young adult, but I still feel like I need her in my 30s because I'm still need her.
I know. I just
like,
told my mom today.
I still need her. Like, because I be thinking about shit like, I want to get married. Those are part of moments that I know she's gonna be able to see it, but I want to experience that shit with her,
physically with her.
You know, I'm not gonna have that experience with that. That's whoever I get close to, a man. I want to have a bond with his mom, like that's my mom too.
Yes, that was important.
Because that would be very important to me because I don't have that. So she will probably be with me picking out wedding dresses.
Exactly.
Or you gonna be somebody that is gonna be, if I'm pregnant, you gonna have to rub my belly. My mom would did it.
Exactly.
So, like, that I be wanting that type of feeling. So I still need her in my 30s, but now that I noticed that she lived a fulfilling life, like she did everything. She came down here from a teenager from Philadelphia, went to college, got married, had us, watched us grow up to adults. So I know that I'm doing the good work by still living through her. Like,
exactly, girl. I commend you
It's very hard, but I feel like God don't put too much on my plate that I can't bear.
I'm a firm believer in that.
So I feel like
I believe that. I think that's a way to keep me together. Like,
right.
I can handle. It wouldn't be. I can handle this.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I just feel like since this, I can feel like I can take on any fucking battle that come in my
As
face.
you should.
Like, I don't even matter what it is.
You have so much respect.
I'm gonna eat that shit up like it's for breakfast because.
Period.
It's like a lot of people who was in my position probably would have never did that shit. I had my best friend telling me the day of the fucking funeral. Like, girl, I don't know how the fuck you did this shit.
Hello.
I could never. I even spoke at my mom's funeral when I wasn't really supposed to. I don't know what came above me, but when I seen the preacher that was just like, and he just looked at me, I was just like, I'm gonna do it. And I read the poem, I spoke. It was really liberating, but I just felt like my mom was there holding my hand like, oh my God, my baby just really spoke for me. I love her.
So much respect. Girl. So what do you plan on doing for this Mother's Day? Is that
for me? Nothing. That it's either whatever my brother want to do. That's our mom.
Okay.
I thought about going back to where she crashed at, where the car had crashed at, just to lay something down. But I'm going to I'm not going to be on Instagram. I know that.
Yeah, no, because
it's very triggering. So I don't want to see
everybody
with their moms. Even though like I do have family, like my friends, like they look at me like their mom and stuff like that. Yeah. It's still, I want my own mom type shit. So.
I get it.
But I do plan on we do plan on doing something for her passing.
Okay.
Plan on doing something like that.
I think so. I have a friend whose mother's passed, and she handles it so well. I have so much respect just for the strength of that. Yeah. Because I really think I really can't even comprehend that type of loss. So
no, you honestly, somebody has to. I hope nobody experiences that shit, but you honestly would have to know what that feeling be like if you have gone through it before.
Yeah, like I respect her transparency on this platform. People be going through things, y'all. This is why
on a daily, I never make it. I don't try to make it like I'm mad at the world type.
Yeah, I don't think that would be the best approach.
No, but because I try to still be normal. You know?
Yeah.
But if I'm having a bad day, I'm having a bad day.
And that's it. And then that's okay. But just own that, and then that should be it. That should be enough.
In therapy last year, I have never cried so much in my fucking life. Really? I'm really not a crier unless something really bothers me. Yeah. But bitch, I was breaking down every fucking where. Girl, emotion just running high. But bitch, hey, you get what you want.
But you had a legitimate reason. I'm a crier, so I know I would be crying. Yeah, I would be.
I can be emotional, but I only will cry out of frustration, shit bothering me. Yeah. Everything else, I could handle it.
Yeah.
But it's not good to do that because I realize when I'm upset, oh baby, it's the raft of a hurricane.
Hello.
It's because so much shit that I don't harbor in, and I'm not taking it out on you. It's just everything bottled up in one, and now it's coming out on one person. That's why I went to therapy, because I don't want to be blown up on nobody and all of a sudden
for the wrong reason.
I'm in fucking jail on some crazy shit and I'm a nice ass person. I don't even be doing all of that.
Yeah, now I'm locked up because I didn't handle my emotions. I think therapy would probably prevent a lot of acts of violence.
It does.
From happening.
And this
if people would get the proper help. I even see now commercials, it's called I Need Help, where it's like random things happening and someone's offering them help and they're like, no, I don't need help. I can do it on my own. I don't need help. My mom raised me to be strong. Like the typical things that people say.
Right.
But it's kind of toxic because everyone needs help.
Yeah, you do need help.
Everyone is nowhere around it.
I seen a commercial. I don't know. I know it's a therapy commercial, but it's like, they be like, well, go read a book. Go walk. Go jog. Go write.
Yeah.
You can, bitch. When I tell you I did all of that shit don't work right now. That last year. I working out, writing a journal. I still write in my journal.
I'm big on journaling this year.
I do write.
That has been very therapeutic for me. I started journaling for 2022 and it helps.
I just like to write, period. Because I'm an artist. I just like to write.
Yeah.
But just to write like everyday feelings, like I'm Moesha in my bed.
Exactly.
I was doing
journaling helps a lot.
It really did help.
Helps a lot.
And but I was still doing all of that and still feeling like it was not enough.
Yeah.
Because I still have to. You have to still do the work. And I kept telling her, I'm like, well, when is this? I was even talking to a pastor. I'm like, when is the feeling like I just want to be over the emotional part where I can just still I want to skip straight to the healing, but I realized I could not do that.
Until
not ready
to work. Yeah.
You're not ready to skip straight to the healing and walk around like everything fine.
Oh,
but when you do, it's so liberating. I just want more people to go because people be telling me, they were like, I could be your therapist. Nigga, you don't know shit about therapy. The fuck? Like, you probably don't even pray at night.
Hello?
Talking about I could be your
therapist. Get up in the morning, you thank God for another day. You don't have to wake up.
You don't even do that. You smoke a cigarette or a blunt and keep it moving. And say thank God.
Come on, no disrespect to my weed heads, but a weed session is not therapy.
You don't. It's like drinking alcohol. You don't put all of that shit into your emotions.
You can't use any type of substance to heal.
Right.
That's not good.
I know I told my therapist that I was like, I'm smoking weed like crazy, more than I've ever smoked.
Yeah.
I know she was looking at me like, girl. But she not telling me don't stop smoking the weed.
Yeah.
That's because it's like you can't tell somebody that I know I'm not going to stop doing it right now.
Exactly.
But I noticed that I was dependent on it because I want to think about shit and I don't want it.
Instead of it being recreational, it was now becoming a
dependence. Because when I smoke, I be going to catch a vibe, have fun.
Exactly. It's no longer recreation. Now I'm getting dependent on it.
Right.
And that's how them habits start.
What if your friends was not there when you was breaking down having a heart attack?
Exactly.
Or like you don't know what to do and they like, girl, I know you need me, but I'm gonna call you right back. I'm in the middle of doing something. And you can't get mad at them.
You can't get mad at that
because
that's what I be having to work on.
They have their own
life going on.
I am like that because I don't want you to get mad at me if I can't do nothing for you. Like I said, like my no is for me. I'm sorry, I love you, but no.
Yeah.
And when people start to come around to realize that, they girl, your phone be real dry now because God gonna push away them folks that really
they just was there for you.
Yeah. And but they keep the prominent ones in your life, the ones that really look at you as friend.
My phone being dry, it's fine.
Right,
it's perfect. It's okay.
It's cool.
Not a problem. I just was telling somebody that the other day, dang, I wish I was fake because I would have so much people to hang out with. I would never have
like that. Right. You always
have somebody to hit the club with, somebody to go to a hookah bar with. If only I was fake.
But
Jesus Christ.
You don't want to be
when real life get real boring. It's cool though.
Like, but you know, y'all will make friends out of anybody.
It called anybody a friend.
Like everybody that that say, hey girl, what you up to? You don't need to hang out with them.
Yeah. No.
God's prevention. The reason why you don't feel like be doing shit with that person, that is God telling you don't hang around them. You don't want to do nothing with them because you know
your spirit is trying to. You know that's not your friend for real.
You know that you don't really want to.
I know you're tired of being in the house, sis, but just hold on because go out the house and questioning why I'm here, hell, and spending money. That's not gonna work for me. I'll stay home. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It has to be organic. I'm very big on organic friendships and relationships.
Right. Me too.
I don't like anything manipulated or falsified. Anything that's just don't feel genuine. I'm not with it. Anything I had to force.
Right. Those is energies that are not trying to intertwine.
It just should be a natural thing.
Yeah.
It just has to be natural, or it's just not gonna work.
My top 5 things, like if I feel like I'm frustrated, what has been my go-to right now is definitely gym.
Hello, because I've been in the gym too, sis. I love
something
it.
About with your music.
Yes.
It's a mind control thing. Writing is another one.
Yes.
And I don't know if a lot of people are like outside people, but I do like to take walks in the park. I may bring my little blunt and it just be me.
Yeah.
I used to do that with my dog, but rest in peace to my like so much shit would happen last year. I lost my dog behind everything. That was like my little baby. I was like not my dog, my mama, not my dog. Y'all know y'all fucking lying.
Stop.
A nigga got a hex on me, bitch. I was like something is going on.
Oh Lord.
But I would say walking through the park was another thing of mine. Listen to music.
Of course.
It's just always going to be a thing.
Yeah.
And just really just sit to your. People may say it's crazy, but I do talk to myself at times. Like if I have a moment, all the time. It's not a crazy thing. Like you like, girl, get yourself together.
Yeah, you gotta get yourself together.
Gotta get yourself together. Just hype yourself up and make sure you do more of like complimenting yourself. Like you did a good job today.
Yes.
Even though you may not feel like you did a good job. Like,
yes.
Don't let nobody reward the compliment. Reward yourself with those types of compliments.
Exactly.
Like
it's critical. I think these.
It feels good coming from somebody else, but it feels great coming from yourself.
Because at least you know you mean it. Sometimes those compliments come with a cost. Yeah. Don't be real. I don't like no fake nothing. Oh, around me is so bad because I'm not a fake person. So please miss me with that fake shit. I do not like that.
And I would say if people who are uncomfortable with going to therapy, if the idea of it keeps circling your brain, like I think I need to talk to somebody. You know, if people always say I think I need to go to therapy, maybe you should go. If you keep saying that to yourself, stop playing with your mental health and go head on and go.
Stop thinking you can watch an episode of Ayanna or the Steve Harvey show and get everything you need.
Those are great.
Shade.
Those are great spiritual leaders.
Yes.
I'm not taking nothing from them, but you in life, that's just with anything. You're gonna have to find what works for you. And I miss Fix My Life has definitely given me some good gems, and Steve Harvey, but another one that I may watch, I like her. She played, I forgot her name, but she played the mama in Baby Boy. She has her own.
Oh, AJ Johnson, her stuff is good. AJ Johnson is dope
now,
too.
I watch hers.
Yes,
because hers is more really relatable.
And I listen to her IG page when she posts reels, just talking. Yeah. I like AJ Johnson a lot. So these things, they're necessary, y'all. Therapy is necessary. Everybody got some type of little boy or little girl in them, some type of childhood trauma. And I think when you say trauma, people feel like it gotta be something so drastic. No, it can just be whatever you grew up with in your childhood.
That just felt uncomfortable to you.
Yes.
Like it could be the most slightest thing, like, my mom and my dad, they always used to fight. We all know something simple like that could have just wrecked your whole childhood.
Exactly.
Cause you thinking like, oh, my mom and dad, they supposed to never be fighting. They love each other, this and that and third. But kids, as we don't know, adults go through so much.
Cause as children, we put our parents on a pedestal.
We do.
And not realizing they
doing the best that they can.
It's very trial and error, honey.
Girl, they doing the best that they can. Like it's no rule book to being a parent.
It's not. It's very trial and error. So you have to realize those things, childhood things. when I found out I had scoliosis in high school, that is something I had to deal with, because that's something I still will deal with for the rest of my life. You don't know how that triggers your your self-worth and how you see yourself. My mom is gay. She's married to a woman. I've been dealing with that since middle school. Wow, that all of the drama behind that is just, it's things that you have to deal with in your childhood.
Right.
They'll say, not saying they're negative things, but just things that you had to deal with that has trickled domino effect into your now adult life.
And you don't even have to, sometimes you can go to therapy because you may feel like you have everything together, but something is still missing.
So why do I have the house, I have the career, I have the kids, I have the man,
you feel like
but something still ain't right.
So you can go there to figure out a life things that you're trying to do.
What is it?
You're trying to get your business together. You feeling frustrated about that. You don't have to go because you sad about a boy. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go.
Stop thinking that's all therapy for. I'm going through a breakup.
No, don't.
Marriage is obliging.
Please do not waste some people's time
about no man.
Do not waste some folks' time. I'm telling you.
Oh, we got to come on now.
That could be something that you trickle part of your therapy.
But maybe your multiple failed relationships is stemming from something from
your childhood.
Yeah. Let's don't make it about the man per se.
Yeah.
Like,
make it about yourself.
Oh, please don't go in and cry. If that's what means, so
bitch, do not even come in there with the topic of a man, because then she gonna be like, you wasting my time.
Because it's trust me, it is
all
about
she
that
keep
man.
telling you is leave him alone and focus on you.
Yeah. Hello.
That's the wrong type of therapy.
Yes. Therapy is more than
Y'all
just
about
couples
therapy.
Yeah, it's more than just about failed relationships. It's different than that, because that
you going there to work on yourself. You going there to work on maybe you trying to figure out why am I going through these relationships? Why is my attitude bad? Like, why I can't never figure out a way to communicate it to my family more? You know, we got a lot of people that are close with their parents, but they don't have like an understanding type shit. It's still like a lot of shit that's underneath the water.
Cause you know, in our culture, we love to sweep that stuff. That rug is so full, baby.
Y'all be thinking like,
lift that rug up and get
all of them, get all them dust bunnies up out of there.
All that. We love to sweep stuff under the rug.
Exactly. You don't need to sit here for years and years to come. Like, even though those are your folks, those are your parents, those are everything. There'll be shit that people do to bother you. That you're human to feel that type of feeling.
Hello.
I don't give a fuck if a 60-year-old pissed you off and that was your auntie. She pissed you off.
Cause that's another thing in our culture. When they elderly, they say do no wrong. No.
Talk to me like that. I'm your elder.
Who said that? Last time I checked, I'm a grown ass woman.
I'm just not as old as you.
Last time I checked, everyone in this room is adults.
Right. So why do I feel like
all the respect I was given to you growing up, I need that now back in return. That's how this gonna work. Or it's not gonna work at all.
Right.
And I think that's in our culture. That's something that I'll be dealing with. Sometimes
they always be feeling like that, and that could be a sense of you need to probably go talk to somebody because you feeling like, oh, why do I feel that way every time she come around?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to, and if she family, I shouldn't have to feel like that. Like, it's cringing. I'm like, I don't want to be around them because I talk about my family.
It's a lot of black families I feel like have a lot of toxic traits from just the culture of black people that is not okay. And as the millennials, we kind of got to break that.
Yeah. I talk about my family on my mom's side. Like, I'm more so, I grew up on my dad's side of the family. I know all of my dad's side of the family. My mom's side, they live in Philadelphia. We don't really have like a close relationship like that. Mm-hmm. But now that I get older, I want a relationship. But as I'm talking to my therapist, I ain't gonna force anything.
No, absolutely not.
Because it's just like, I don't feel like there is a necessity to keep forcing shit that's not going to be.
Who is my family is my family at this point. Yeah. And that's that.
And I have people on my mom's side that I am close to that I still talk to, but I'm still trying to work on relationship with my mom's mom, my grandmother. It's very difficult, but I'm trying. But I'm not going to force anything.
No, absolutely
and she's not going to, and nobody is going to bully me. Into doing that. Like today, like my uncle was like, please call your grandma. I'm like, she got my number. She can call me.
Girl, I swear. I ain't even gonna say too much on that, but yeah.
She got like not to be in no mean funky.
The phone works both ways.
Funky little way, but she don't have my number.
The phone works both
plenty
ways.
of times. Like I understand
the phone
that, but
works.
But when she
both
said that, and I said if she don't have it, you can go ahead and give it to her. She can call me.
The phone works.
Because I just felt some type of way about her.
I hope the person that needs to hear that.
Yeah.
The phone works
both ways. Like, girl, I was just like, at this point, I want to work on it, but I'm not finna. I love her to death, but I'm not finna force things just to make me feel like just so you could be comfortable.
No, we're not doing that.
I'm not doing that because nobody was rolling out no red carpet for me.
My comfort and my comes first.
Yeah.
And my comfort doesn't have to come at the cost of disrespecting or doing all of that, but it will come first.
At this point, like, anything that's not given, I'm not giving no more.
You heard what she said.
Like, you have to know your own boundaries. Even your own family can give you that sense of, I just need a break from you.
Yeah. So I think y'all heard a lot of good information, a lot of good, like, just on how important therapy is, boundaries, self-love, self-care, just all of it is so critical to your success. I think it never was highlighted more than ever. It is a hot topic of today. Do what you need to do to work on you. If that is stepping away from everything or speaking to a therapist, journaling, whatever, I do not say use any type of substance as therapy. Anything else, talking to people, do what you need to do. Don't drop that load on somebody that's not a professional.
Nobody is going to tell you this, but now that I've been going for a year, like, the ultimate goal in life is to be happy with whatever you're doing.
Yep.
Nobody is going to tell you that.
Yep.
Everybody thinks it's all about doing this and that, the biggest bag, no. As long as you're happy,
girl,
with whatever you're fucking doing in life, that is the big win for me.
Period. And we gonna end it like that, baby, because that was another gem. It was a very good video, and I just want to thank you again for being so transparent.
You're welcome.
This was her.
I didn't cry.
Yeah, I was waiting, girl. I was like, oh my god, it's getting deep.
But I'm strong though. That's how I know this. Like, just me talking on a platform like this, and a lot of people gonna watch it. It makes me feel like I am really doing better. Everything you said today, everything we said today is gonna help somebody that's watching. Really, it's gonna help one of them G babies out there. I know it is, and you gotta come to the station, sis. We gotta get you on 92.6 the mix ASAP, because I love her energy. She's always a great time, and like I said, she reached out to me for this, and I was all for it. I love anybody that's doing health, and it's like mental health is the biggest.
Mental health is it right now. So let's work on that. So make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I love y'all so much, G babies. Thank you again, Renata. This wasn't Valentine's Day, baby. This was something different.
No wig on, honey. But the hair is giving.
Because it's hers, baby. It's hers. All hers.
Period.
Thank y'all so much, G babies, and I will see y'all in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.